What I'm hearing you say is that the stickler in you came up because it had to be done then and there. It had to be done perfectly. There had to be no flaws. And then you realized that and you came back and you said, no, that's just the narrative. And our work is to just notice when we get hijacked. And even if it takes a while before we realize that we're hijacked, that's okay. We just chuckle and we say, I'm just realizing that I've been hijacked. When you're doing something for someone, but you're doing it because it's pleasing you to do it, you're not hijacked. That's who you are. It's your true nature. If you
Yeah.
say no, you're not hurting them. It's just a narrative that's making you believe that you're being selfish. How could you say no? But you always have to come first, because if you don't put yourself first, replenishing yourself with love, which is the next topic, empathize. If you don't do that for yourself, then you are no good to anyone else. And that's
Yeah.
what people have a difficulty understanding. So they keep saying yes, yes, yes. When they really want to say no, they're filled with resistance. But on the outside, they're smiling, but inside, they're like this. And so we have to realize that by putting ourselves first, we're not being selfish. We're just taking care of this body. It's very fragile. So we take care of it to the best of our capabilities, replenish it with so much self-love by doing things that make us happy, by treating it well, by walking, by working out, by sleeping our nights, by interrupting the narrative. All those things, they add up and they make you stronger and stronger. Now you become unstoppable. Now go ahead and help anyone you want to help, because you're coming from pure strength. You're not weak anymore. It's like, oh, I have to do this. Do you see the difference? You're not really helping them because you're coming from a place of depletion. So how could
Yeah.
you be helping someone else hoping that they're going to be feeling so good when you're not feeling good? It's just another part of you that's being reflected back to you. I know it's hard to understand that, but whatever
Yeah.
you're seeing, it's really what's happening inside you. Well, I don't like what I'm seeing. I got to go inward. I hope that you're hugging yourself and complimenting yourself every time you catch yourself.
Okay.
Don't just dismiss it like it was nothing. Even the littlest thing is something, always, because these little things accumulate and they become big things. And when they become big things, they have a huge impact on your life. Love is the essence of empathy, appreciation, gratitude, compassion, empathy, and love. When you are in sage, you feel love by doing one, a PQ rep, which activates the sage brain, and two, using a sense memory visual to amplify the feelings of love. Many a times I'll use a photo of when I was a young child, that looking at that photo of me makes me feel self-love because I see the purity, the love in her face. When we start to feel disconnected, we always have to return back to who we are, which is love. When an emotion comes up, whether it's, I don't know, a fear-based emotion, procrastination, any negative emotions, and you're aware of it, you're not hijacked yet, but you notice this emotion coming out of nowhere, stop whatever you're doing, press that internal pause button, and you stay with it. No labels, no justification, just stay with the emotion. The more you do this, eventually that emotion won't come up anymore because it served its purpose. Because every time it comes up, you're sitting with it. You're not allowing the emotion to control you, to take over you. You're saying, oh, there's that emotion again. It's because no, there's no because. There's that emotion. I'm not even gonna name it. I just know that there's the emotion. I'm feeling it. So I'm gonna sit with it. Then when the thoughts come, let them go gently and come back to the emotion. And eventually the time frame is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, depending on the emotion, if it's an old emotion that you've had for a long time, and it's a very heavy one that you really have a belief attached to it, you really believe it at an unconscious level, you believe that emotion to be the truth of who you are, it could go as far as 30 minutes. But any other emotions are all under 30 minutes. And you don't have to do it all at once. You could do it one time, you do it a little bit, then you stop. And then eventually the time for that specific emotion is going to be shorter and shorter. The reasons why these emotions come up is because it's trying to influence us. It's trying to dictate how we're going to behave. But once you sit with it, you're taking back your power. You're the spirit looking at the emotion like, all right, what else have you got for me? Stopping everything. So here we are. Eventually, that emotion will cease to come up.